So here I have taken one medium sized sliced onion, a green paste made of coriander, mint, green chilies, garlic. Here I have taken 1 cup soaked rice, some prawns, whole garam masala, few strands of coriander leaves, few mint leaves, a bowl filled with coconut milk, some ghee, turmeric and salt. The quantity is given in the description box. In a hard bottom pan, I am adding some ghee. You might feel that the quantity of the ghee is slightly more, but that's how it should be, right? Pulao is something which tastes amazing when made only with ghee. So some more ghee. Now I've added the whole garam masala, few cloves, cinnamon stick, bay leaves, green cardamom and black peppercorns. Now I'm adding some onion and then I'm sauteing all of it together nicely. Stirring, 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 sauteing. See to it that you always saute the onions on low to medium flame. Once the water in the onion slowly gets released, it cooks very nicely. Now I'm adding the green paste. This is approximately 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of green paste made out of coriander, mint, green chili, garlic. Keep the gas flame on low to medium so that we don't burn out anything. Also, everything cooked on low to medium flame except for Chinese tastes the best. I'm stirring everything all again. The water content and everything is getting reduced, it's getting evaporated. Now I added prawns. The size of the prawns was quite huge, so I have added hardly 4 to 5. These are approximately 150 grams of prawns which I have used, since my husband does not eat prawns, so I have to finish up everything. Hence the quantity of the prawns is, you might feel it's slightly less. What you can do is you can take equal quantities of rice and prawns. You can take small prawns. The taste of the small prawns is better than big, I feel. Also, if you take small prawns, you can have it in each bite or each morsel of your rice. So you can definitely go for small prawns. Now I'm adding the 1 cup soaked rice. You can use any variety of rice that you like, not necessarily basmati. I haven't used basmati today. The variety I've used is called as Ambe Mohor. In Maharashtrians we call it as Ambe Mohor. Now I'm mixing the rice and the masala, everything together nicely. See to it that you don't break the rice while stirring it. Now I've added some turmeric. This is optional, but every time I cook non-vegetarian food, I add turmeric. And this is fish, so I'll suggest that you do add turmeric powder. But if you don't want to spoil the green color even a little bit, then you can avoid it. Now I'm stirring everything together. Look into it that you don't break the grains of the rice. I'm again saying this. You can take any variety of rice, as I said, but just see to it that you don't take any sticky variety. Like in Maharashtra we get Indrayani rice. It will taste good. If you don't mind having the pulao in a sticky form, you can use it too. Now I added the salt, and also I have added the coconut milk. So making or preparing coconut milk is not a big task. You simply have to grind the chunks of coconut into your mixie, add some water, and then extract the milk out of it. I've also taken some coconut mixture along with the milk. Now 1 cup of coconut milk and 1 or half cup of water to the rice is the quantity that I've added. Now, the quantity of the rice depends on the grain of your rice. If it's a new rice, then it will require less water. If the grains have been soaked for half an hour, you'll still require less water. So if you're adding 1 cup of milk for 1 cup of soaked rice, you might need just half a cup of water. You can even pressure cook this, but I prefer making such type of pulavs or what you can say rice in an open pan. Now I have added some more ghee to this, topping it up before covering the pan with a lid so that the aroma of the ghee spreads into my house and everybody in the house gets to know that I'm cooking some kind of a pulao. Now it is something that only I know, that only I was in the house, so only I was going to smell the aroma. Now I'm adding some chopped coriander and chopped mint leaves. Now you can see I had kept the flame on high for 2 to 3 minutes. Now since there was a boil, I've just covered it with a lid and then I'm just going to cook it on low flame for 10 to 15 minutes. So after 10 to 15 minutes, I have opened the lid and I'm just going to fluff the rice so that it doesn't become sticky or doesn't get burned from beneath. So I've just given up a stir and I could see that the rice was almost 80% cooked. Now to cook the rice, the remaining percentage of rice, I'm going to keep it covered for 5 to 10 minutes again. After 5 to 10 minutes, I'm again opening the lid and now I'm going to garnish it with some coriander. I'm again going to fluff it and then I'm going to switch off the flame of the gas and keep it covered for another 5 to 10 minutes. Now I can see the rice is cooked nicely. Just for the aroma to build in, I'm going to give it some standing time. So here after 10 minutes, you can see the prawn is nicely cooked. The rice is nicely cooked. Both of them are lightly coated with the coconut and ghee, and that is how I like it. So thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe.